Hi everyone, and welcome to Jane Talks Buffy, where I'll be talking about and reviewing all the episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in order. Today, I'm looking at Season 5, Episode 22, The Gift. We begin the episode with a recap of everything that's happened on the show so far. Yay, Oz! Before we zoom through an alleyway where there's poor Smo is cornered by a Vince Vaughn-looking vampire.
You guys having a fight? 'Cause, fighting's not cool.
The vampire doesn't know who Buffy is, so she takes great pleasure in kicking his ass and staking him into dust. You're welcome, that guy. And into the credits we go. Buffy wants to hear the details of the ritual again, but nothing's changed.
Blood flows, the gates will open. The gates will close when it flows no more. When Dawn is dead.
Buffy says they have to stop Glory before the ritual and doesn't want to hear an alternative.
We are not talking about this.
Yes, we bloody well are!
Buffy refuses to kill Dawn if the ritual starts because Dawn is a part of her.
If the ritual starts, then every living creature in this and every other dimension imaginable will suffer unbearable torment and death.
He is so correct, end of conversation. Anya is in favour of stopping Glory now.
Willow, I bet you've got some dark spell a brewing. Make her a toad, little hoppy toad. We hit her with a hammer.
Hoppy toad.
Xander suggests they kill Ben. Yes, good. But Giles says he won't come out to play this close to the ritual. And Anya proves useful by pointing out the glowy orb of plot convenience that got forgotten about 15 episodes ago. And also Olaf's hammer might come in handy. Good job, Anya. They realise Tara's rantings could be used as a GPS, and Ben goes to ask Dawn to dress it for the ritual, but she's understandably uncooperative.
I wish there was another way.
And I wish you'd fall on your head and drown in your own barf, so I guess we're both disappointed.
Dawn is sick of Ben, so screams until Glory appears, and she chucks Dawn around, telling her the details of the ritual, and saying Buffy will probably only show up to end the ritual once it started, which, is not what you want to hear. Giles goes to see Buffy, who threatens him if he tries to kill Dawn, and they sit down to discuss past apocalypses, where Buffy mentions sacrificing Angel, but can't do that again.
I don't know how to live in this world, if these are the choices.
She says she wants her mom and will quit being the Slayer if Dawn is lost. And it's time for the ritual. And no, seriously, there is no way you would get me up that thing. Anya and Xander search the basement for the Dagon Sphere and come across the Buffy bot before Anya finds a bunny which she reads as a bad omen.
It's a higher power trying to tell me through bunnies that we're all gonna die. Oh, God.
And she freaks out about how scared she is. So Xander proposes to her. She's mad because she thinks he's only doing it because they're going to die, but he says he believes they will make it, so she accepts, but only once the world doesn't end. Buffy tells Willow she's the strongest weapon they have. Great! And she says her plan is to restore what Glory took from Tara to weaken her, but Tara isn't impressed by this plan. Poor thing. Buffy takes Spike to hers to get weapons where she re-invites him in, and then ruins the mood by saying some of them will die, so he promises to protect Dawn no matter what happens. Holy shit, I feel sick. And the minions leave Dawn alone. So just slip the ropes off the top of the post and leg it, yeah? Willow, meanwhile, lets Tara go so she will lead them to Glory, but not before she points Giles out as a killer. And Buffy gives a less than inspiring pep talk. Maybe she needed her yummy sushi pajamas. They follow Tara through the town and finally spot the giant diving board in the sky, and Willow is first up.
Need anything?
Could use a little courage. The real kind. But thanks.
Tara wanders on site where she's caught by Glory, so Willow reverse brain sucks her, causing Glory to stumble, but she spots Buffy, who mocks her with the Dagon Sphere, and starts a fight, while one of the minions puns on the stairs, only to be crossbowed by Spike. Oh, here we go. No fatalities that I can see, but at least Tara is all better now.
I got so lost. I found you.
Aww. And Glory gets bored and punches Buffy's head off, but of course, it's not her.
Slayer's a robot. Did everybody else know the Slayer was a robot?
The real Buffy hears Dawn scream for help. Out of the way, that guy! But Glory heads her off, and a pretty cool scaffolding fight scene plays out, which results in both women falling off. Oop, we have a minion and a crazy down. Xander comes in like a wrecking ball, and driven backwards, Giles says Glory is nearly out of time. Jeez, Doc, could you not be a creepy bastard? Seems like he's going to start the ritual, seeing as Glory is occupied, but Spike spots him from the ground, and Willow telepathically contacts him and clears the way for Spike to get up there. Unfortunately, Doc is way stronger than him, and this look of failure is heartbreaking as Spike is thrown off the tower. But Buffy is faring much better, so much so that Ben comes out to play, but Buffy shows him mercy and leaves leaves him be.
I guess we're stuck with each other, huh, baby?
Giles approaches him to check on him, and they discuss Buffy's act of mercy.
She's a hero, you see. She's not like us.
And holy crap, Giles suffocates him to death with his bare hands, while Doc slashes Dawn to start the ritual, so Buffy shoves him off the tower. She unties Dawn, but too late, the portal is opening, causing mass chaos, and Anya shoves Xander to safety as she's buried in debris. So Dawn wants to jump, sacrificing herself to close the portal, but Buffy won't let her. She has flashbacks to things that were said in the season and realizes they share the same blood. So as Dawn breaks, she jumps into the portal as we hear a voiceover of Buffy's final words, and the portal closes. We see one more human body next to another minion as they all mourn her death. Aw, Spike is so sad.
Be brave. Live. For me.
Glory fluffed around all season doing naff all, so was the payoff worth the wait? Yes, but I have some notes. I get why Buffy and the gang are waiting to attack because they need to stall Glory, but I'm just kind of sat waiting for them to get on with it, seeing as Glory has had Dawn for a few episodes now. I get Buffy doesn't want to kill Dawn, false memories or not, she's still her sister, but a quick death via the hands of someone who loves her versus a slow, torturous death when all the dimensions collide, I mean, it's a no-brainer. One person versus the rest of the world, but same falls on Ben. I know Giles said he wouldn't emerge that close to the ritual, but he doesn't know that, and he was wrong. So their best bet was to use Tara to find Glory and keep a low profile, hoping Ben would show, or try magic to make him come out, and then cut his damn head off. I'll give it to them, they went ahead and started the end of the world, just like in Becoming. Which is, to be fair, probably why Buffy didn't want to make the same sacrifice again. And they laid out the ultimate solution to the problem throughout the season. And yes, it used to make me cry, but I think the emotional weight has diminished over the years. I'm proud of Dawn for being willing to sacrifice herself to save everyone, because she struggled with the morality of her own existence throughout the season, thinking she's evil or not good. So being willing to make that choice to save everyone proves that she is ultimately innocent and good. Anya's done a turnaround, this being her first apocalypse she hasn't run away from, and she actually proved pretty useful, coming up with the ideas to help stop Glory. And it was supposed to be her last episode as Anya was killed off, but apparently Emma Caulfield wouldn't stay still during the takes, so they had to keep her alive. I'm glad because Anya is a great character and brings a lot to the show. Giles is a boss in this episode, and I really respect him for how he handled everything. Buffy has never been the typical slayer, so Giles' approach has always had to be a little bit different from other watchers. He's always let her lead the way, given her free reign, been more flexible, and he's only really clamped down on her hard once before, and that was because she concealed Angel's return. But here, he is not messing around, proving that his job is to protect the world. Buffy is a means to do that, but despite his strong bond with her, he will go against her to continue to protect the world. And when she showed Ben mercy, Giles knew it was a big mistake and took the life Buffy couldn't, to do away with Glory once and for all. I guess Tara was right when she pointed him out as a killer. I counted 9 deaths in this episode. 4 humans, this rando crazy chilling on the right, Ben killed straight up by Giles, Buffy who sacrificed herself to save the world, and this dude on a crate back here. Then we have a single vampire, staked by Buffy in the alleyway, and 3 demons, the minion who got crossbowed by Spike, and 2 randos killed in the battle. Finally, we can add 1 god to the list, Glory, who died when Giles killed Ben, bringing our final total to 42 humans, 1 transformation, 32 vampires, 14 demons, and 1 god. So there you have it. That was The Gift. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or come say hi on social media. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, it really does mean a lot, or consider subscribing if you want to be sired by my channel. Alternatively, feel free to check out my other YouTube channels. Thank you so much for watching, I'll speak to you soon, and don't let the vampires bite.